So when I was a child, I would, when I was very young, I would lay in bed at night, and I think I would just kind of spontaneously, without knowing what I was doing, seem to go into other realities or experience strange things. At the time, I didn't even know what I was doing. And there was one particular experience that I still remember, where I felt like I was in a vast space, and there was flashing beams of light that's how I perceived it. And there was like a very strange, slow voice. Can you help me understand what that was?
How old were you?
I don't know for sure, but probably 4, 5, 6, maybe around there.
Yes, yes. The major link we can detect is Pleiadian in nature. It is quite wonderful to bask in this energy you're describing. They're still with you.
Okay.
You're of their ilk. What we mean by that is your soul is more used to their world than this one. You're very connected to them.
Okay. Thank you.
They'll help you with that balancing of opposites.
Mm.
They're quite talented with this.
Okay.
Yes, because they see reality in an energetic way. The major gift they share with all of you is deep, elemental, esoteric, energetic wisdom, so you can navigate the physical reality as if you were a spirit in the astral realm. They can assist you in making your astral senses that clear, that refined, where when you look at this world, you know exactly what's happening energetically, so you can navigate accordingly. They help you to penetrate through the physical illusion.
Mm.
That's why they are such sophisticated guides. And it's why so many people are drawn to working with them. Because when you see the world of Earth in a purely physical, materialistic way, this place can be very confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see it energetically and elementally and esoterically, now the whole thing makes sense. Now you know how to interact with it in a way that serves your highest interest.
Okay. That's interesting. Thank you.
Yeah.
At the time when I was a child, I think that experience somewhat scared me. It was sort of so strange. I'm, it's hard to remember exactly, but I do think there was possibly some fear that came up.
Yes, because it stimulates what you would call the near-death experience. Because you normally only see beings of light when you're on your way out.
Mm.
That's when beings of light are most commonly observed, when people are dying and the veil starts to thin and they start to see into the astral realm. So that awareness of the other side, when it is high definition, can trigger the fight or flight response because your body can think it's dying. You're familiar with your biblical texts. When individuals are visited by angels, the first thing the angel says, do not be afraid, because it terrifies people. That's what they have historically said time and time again. And you have a firsthand experience of this. It can be terrifying because you're seeing something so otherworldly that your body does not know really how to interface with it because it has no reference for it. There's nothing on earth like it, except for your inner self, which for many of you is hidden. So if you were connected more to your inner self, it's not that you would be totally unafraid, but you would at least have more of a reference. That would have served. But because many of you get so wrapped up in the physical illusion, you don't even have the inner self as a reference. The inner self is fundamentally a being of light, a source spark, you could say, playing dress up with your body. But your experience is quite normal.
And I guess if we were to meet beings like you face to face, it would be a very similar experience with the fear and
near identical. Yes, near identical. It's one of the reasons that extraterrestrials have not physically landed yet. Because not only would it terrify many of you, but it would terrify many of you into violence. For you would feel threatened. So we cannot make open contact fully until your species resolves many of the issues you're still working on resolving. That doesn't mean we will not contact you. It does not mean we will not work with you. We still will. And for some people who create very beautiful, peaceful environments, we'll be able to have deeper levels of contact with them. But in mass, your species must get over this fear of the other in order for open contact to really happen. The fear of the other, if the fear of the alien is held in the way that it is right now, it will push back open contact. So you start this transformational process by not seeing the other as other, not seeing the other as alien, seeing the other as you, seeing the other as yourself, which takes practice. It's a skill. It's an acquired skill. That's what sets the stage for contact. That's what you're being asked to cultivate.